TikTok. So Ricky, go on.
Yeah, so to me, I think that the hot take I have is, yeah, I'm happy for Team USA, of course, because I'm American and all that. But uh, Christine Brennan's observations about what Team USA's women's team bullpen looked like, that sounded pretty scary. Like that's scary, pretty sad that there wasn't a lot of interest. And you were there overseas, and you heard a lot of fans come up to you and saying, "Where's Angel? Where's Caitlin?" I hope some of them even asked, "Where's Enrique?" And I'm just like, that was just a big swing and a miss to me. That's my hot take.
Okay. Boog. What were you gonna say? My fault.
I mean, I appreciate your hot take. I'm still on the side of Angel and Cece will get their time when the time is right. 2028 is theirs. I think for me, it's actually a learning. I'm sure both of them watched. I know Angel said she watched. I'm sure Cece was watching as well. But they get an opportunity to see, like, literally how physical it is. Looking at like U.S. not getting those calls. It doesn't matter if you're getting elbowed or pushed around or whatever. You're not going to get those calls. So you have to learn how to play through it. I think it's going to allow them time to grow, to get their weight up. Both of them need to get their weight up, become a little bit stronger, be able to take. I mean, I think Angel can take. I'm not going to say she can take more hits than Cece, but she's in the post. So she takes more hits automatically just because she's battling for rebounds or whatever it is. But she can stand to get her weight up. And I know Cece can stand to get her weight up. And if they do that as well as grow, can you imagine the players that they are today, what they're going to be in 4 years? Yes. Like, you want to talk about youth being on the team. Like, you already got some certified ballers right now going into 2028 with whoever else they bring with them. I mean, Asia needs to be there for sure. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think anything about them being too old or needing more youth on the team. I think the countries around us have gotten better. France, I wasn't expecting that from France, to be honest. But I mean, I think both of the teams were just playing trash in the beginning because they were both missing shots. U.S. was not capitalizing on, I think France missed their first 7 or 8 shots or whatever. They really weren't capitalizing on it. I don't know if it was nervousness or the pressure because people kept saying, okay, this is 8. They haven't lost. This is 60 in a row. This is blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if that pressure, and plus being in France and you're hearing the crowd going crazy, if that pressure kind of got to them. Coaching as well. I'm not a coach, so I don't really know what that looks like, but I feel like I wasn't really understanding why certain people weren't playing at certain times or what we were doing. But that's just me from a layman's like perspective. I don't really know what the thought process was in that, but I think a lot of things took caused that for them to be that close. I've been watching them since. That's what made me start watching women's basketball is in '96 with Lisa Leslie and the Don Staleys and all them, and then just watching each year. Or each Olympics. But yeah, it's been, I think I get what you're saying, Rob. I agree somewhat, but I just think that, people want Angel. I was saying myself, and this is just me offline because I wouldn't dare say it online because I wasn't trying to get into no arguments with anybody about anything. But I was just like, man, even with the men's, I was like, Angel would have got that rebound. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, she would not let them, like, the other team get that rebound as many times as Embiid missed getting a rebound, or as many times as the women's on USA, if it wasn't Asia missing rebounds. And I'm just like, man, Angel would have been good in this point, but I'm not going to say she should have been on the team or she should have necessarily replaced anybody. I know her time is coming. She's going to be a beast when it happens in 2028. They know what to look forward to. They know what's coming up. And I think it's going to be a better, I wouldn't say better outcome, but I'm looking forward to what they can bring with whatever vets are on that team from this past Olympics. So I don't know if that was part of my hot take or not, but that's just what I think.
Okay. Yes. The last thing I was going to say is my last hot take was I don't think that the rest of the world, that's funny that you say that, has caught up to the United States yet, personally. And that's
I say getting better. I didn't say caught up. I said they're getting better.
Oh yeah, they're getting better. I mean, yeah, maybe it's like from a 1 or a 2. I'm not saying that they're at a 1, but I don't. It's not like they're ready to compete with the United States yet. I feel like I feel like yeah, just on the high school level, they've been able to dominate. The collegiate level, they've been able to dominate. The professional level, they've been able to dominate. I mean, that it's not too much to say. Like, I don't think that they're there yet. I don't think the rest of the world is there yet.
Let me pose a question though. How would we feel though if France did pull off the victory?
My stomach was hurting.
Guess
I
we'll
was at
never know.
work watching that game. I was in shambles over there. Like, how are we this close? And it's
Right?
like, if it wasn't for Kalia Copper getting hot and just some tough defense down the line, I was just like, I'm about to be embarrassed, because I mean, I just felt like so much weight was on this game. Not only is because they're quoted as the best team in the Olympics just because of their streak, but you got the streak on the line. You got that they're women on the line. You got people that's already naysaying the team on the line. So I was just like, it's too much. It's too much. So yeah, I would have felt some kind of way had they lost. I don't know what the issue was, because France is good, but they were missing too many shots for us to be where we were. So that's the only reason why I say they're getting better. Something wasn't happening to where France was lost only by 1 point. So we're not that dominant when it comes to that particular game. But yeah, I would have lost it. My stomach was already in my shoes watching those last couple minutes. I was losing it.
Well, I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna cook on that in a minute. But right now we're gonna get into, if we could. I'm gonna just see if y'all can hear it. Let me see if y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear that? Actually, take that back.
You got sound effects.
Let's go.
I love this. We're gonna get into this segment. I named it tweet or delete. So tweet or delete. So in this segment, I'm gonna share like tweets. I want y'all to tell me right now if y'all are feeling like you want to talk about it. Tweet or delete. We're gonna pass. Bam Adebayo was spotted with Asia Wilson leaving Paris or in Paris. Tweet or delete.
Are we going to see the tweet? Or are you
Yes.
just saying you saw a tweet?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
Because I need to see exactly what context we're looking at before I say what I need to say.
Okay,
Pixar
so
doesn't exist.
I'm assuming that means y'all saying. I'm assuming that means y'all saying tweet. And you know what's funny? I got the tweet pulled up. So I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Hang on, audience.
That's called suspense. So boom, Bam
I hadn't
Adebayo
seen this.
was spotted leaving
Hadi bike na like.
I can't hear you. I don't.
Champs-Élysées. Hadi bike na like. There.
I only hear the tweet. I don't hear you talking.
Okay, I said, what are your thoughts about this? Super.
I mean, it's cute. I mean, they're grown. Leave them alone.
They could just be
I
friends.
didn't say they're grown. Leave them alone. I mean, whatever it is that they're doing or not doing, that's their business. That's my MVP. If she don't want us in her business, I ain't gonna be in her business. So I'm there. I think they're friends, cute or whatever. If they're more than friends, I mean, she might be watching this one day. So MVP, I am not in your business. That is this guy here in the middle. That is not me. Do what you want. Do what you want, girl.
Hey, he paid for my heat.
I'm gonna delete. I am deleting that tweet. That is not my business.
Sorry.
You played for my heat. Shout out to Bam.
There you go.
Next. Sabrina Nescu celebrating with Kobe Bryant's family after winning gold. Tweet or delete?
Oh, tweet.
Tweet.
Wait.
It's cute.
I love seeing that legacy continue.
Her hugging the youngest one. I think her name is Bianca.
Oh.
And then Vanessa's there, of course.
Yeah, that's tweet worthy.
Tweet that all day.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the baby. No, the baby's Capri, right?
Man, y'all got listen.
I was a Kobe fan, but I don't remember the little ones' names. One's Capri Bianca. And one's Bianca.
Yeah.
Oh, Natalia was there too. I see. Okay. Yeah.
That's
cute. This is cute. Retweet it. Retweet it.
Retweet it.
Mm-hmm.
Retweet it.
There you go.
Repost it now, rather.
Oh, it's always gonna be retweet. I don't care what Musk has to say about it. It's Twitter.
Well, so this came in just now, like maybe right before our show. De'Erica Hamby has filed a lawsuit with the Las Vegas Aces against the WNBA. Tweet or delete.
I mean, from a journalistic standpoint, I'd say tweet it because this is definitely something to kind of like get both sides of the story on. It's not like this is speculatory. This is someone's feeling that they were done injustice by their former team. So it's something that I think those who like or love following De'Erica want to know what's going on. And of course, if you're an Aces fan, you want to know what's going to happen here. So yeah, absolutely tweet this and keep up with whatever is going to happen with Lindsay, who I know is a really great journalist. So I say, yeah, definitely tweet this. What about you, Rue?
Shout out to D. But you're talking me or Boog?
How about both of y'all? I want to hear what y'all are going to say.
Oh, I saw that. I saw it. I did not retweet it, but it's a tough situation. I read through it. I mean, I stand with De'Erica and any injustice that is done to a woman just because she's a woman, because that's kind of like what their lawsuit is kind of saying. Even though I love the Aces are my team. That's separate than what's going on in the front office or whatever like that. But I don't know. It's just, it was kind of, I wouldn't say tough news. It's just like, that's really, I have to be careful with stuff like that and make sure I'm reading it and knowing what it is. But I mean, the person that tweeted it. So you said, it's pretty legit and stuff like that. But I just wasn't rushing to tweet it. But yes, if it is something that ultimately can help other women in the league to not have to deal with what she dealt with, if it's proven that that's what truly went down, because this is her lawsuit and these are things that she's saying. I don't know how far, what other things were said. But her story definitely should be out there. And I mean, like I said, I stand with her. I don't see any reason for her to lie or do anything like that. So, thank you for the applause.
Yeah.
But it's just,
I don't know how to okay, good. Cause
it's just, it's serious. So I don't know. For me, I'm usually tweeting out stuff that's like cutesy and stuff like that. So something like that is definitely, I would have to be careful with tweeting it. And I would definitely want to make sure I'm good understanding on both sides. I'm not a journalist, but I know you got to make sure you're getting both ends of the story to be fair. So yeah, definitely tweeting out in support of De'Erica. But I would still have to be a little bit careful with that. Just it's touchy for me.
Everything Boog said ×2 is my thoughts, and then shout out to D because that's one of my favorite players. So obviously this is a tough time for her, but I'm happy she's doing it. So good for her. She should have children whenever she'd like. I don't care if she was in her contract.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of pushback to that, and I don't really know how that works in the sports. I mean, I know just from a working standpoint, you cannot discriminate against anyone pregnant that has disability and all that other kind of things. You can't even discriminate against age. So someone was kind of saying, well, if you're playing a sport and your condition is to, I guess you have to be ready to play in order to be on the team. then where does that fall into being pregnant and not being able to play? But I would think for a women's league, they would already have that stuff, somewhere in there where it makes it fair. Because if you can't be fair in a women's league, how are we going to be fair anywhere else? So,
Right.
yeah.
I ain't not out. That's a good point. So the other thing I wanted to tweet. So we have Angel Reese recruiting Gabby Williams.
Oh my God.
Angel
You're on one today.
I thought that was a great thing. Tweeted delete.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I love it.
Tweeted.
I
saw this.
I'm fine with that.
Thank you,
It was
sister
fun.
girl. See you soon. I love it.
It was fun.
Did y'all see Gabby Williams? Hell yeah, I love it.
Great game.
So
yeah, some people are taking it a little far, trying to make it seem like she's wanting other people off the team in order to get Gabby in there. And that's just, for me, that's just causing drama. I mean, I think it was just a playful thing. Like, Gabby killed it. And Gabby used to be on the sky, and she's just saying, come on back, girl. Like, of course we will want somebody like you back on our team. But obviously some stuff went down in Chicago that she doesn't want to go back because of that.
That woman is a competitor, so if she could get rid I'm not saying she want to get rid of her teammates, obviously. But if she want to win, of course. You don't think Caitlyn and them thinking that? Everybody in the league watching that. They want her on their team too. Everybody in the league watching that thing, how can we get her on the team? Angel Reese is the one that said it first, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, it was Connecticut Sun. I saw somebody from them tweeted out. I saw some other ones that said that too. Yeah, all I'm saying is, I don't care who you kick out, but Kennedy, Spoon, Camilla, and Angel are a package deal. So whatever you need to do to make that happen, I'm fine with that.
Michaela can shoot.
Oh, I love me some Mick.
Yeah, she could shoot. Whatchamacallit. All right. So we also Angel Reese knew she also signed with Reebok. Like, I'm not trying to shortchange it, but that's a really, obviously she signed with Reebok and her collection. Let's do this rather. Because it's 17 minutes. I didn't want to go too much overtime, but I do want to speak about this.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts about this? Tweet or delete. Angel Reese is signed obviously with Reebok, and her debut collection is set to release on August 23rd. That's really nice. Speaking of which, what do y'all think? Thoughts about this? Tweet or delete? I'm gonna retweet this because I already have. This is awesome.
Retweet it.
Retweet.
Yeah, retweet.
Yeah.
I love that.
Retweet and comment on it.
Yes. I love that she's got her own little exclusive deal because Nike's got a crowded house already. They don't, she needs to be with someone who's going to definitely tailor to her image, what she does for the game, her fans, and she'll have more creative input with what design she wants to have, the product she wants out there. Reebok could definitely use someone like her to appeal to young women out there to show that, hey, Nike's not the only one who's got some great, celebrity endorsements. We've got them too. We saw that recently with JC Sheldon with that other shoe company. But Angel with Reebok, I love that combination. They're going to have some great creative designs, and I just think I love Reebok. I'm not endorsed by Reebok, but I'm just saying I love that they're going to work together. I think it's so cool. So yeah, retweet that.
High schooler Grace Knox is dunking.
Wait a minute, I didn't get to say my piece about Angel and Reebok.
My fault,
go, Boog. Come on, to hear it.
This. My fault.
I just wanted to say, piggyback on what Rob said, but she's been working with Reebok since she got her NIL, I think it was last year when Shaq took over president of Reebok on the sports side. He signed her. So she's been rocking with Reebok for a minute. But yeah, to have her own line coming out or collaboration, which she already talked about, like Rob said, she has creative control, or she has a big impact on what that looks like, how it's going to look, and this is just the beginning. I love that they took some of the well-known shoes that's out there and kind of rebranding them to fit her line. I love the classics. I love me some classic Reebok. So those white and blue ones that match, and it has Angel Reese's name in the inside, those are dope. That's almost like a collector's item before her real shoe drops. I haven't worn Reebok in forever. I love the classics, but I haven't worn them, and now I'm about to try to cop 2 pair if I can. I ain't as rich as the host here, but I might, if they have Afterpay or Klarna, it will be going on there with a couple of Yep. I will be putting on putting a couple of shirts on there and some shoes, and we're gonna be rocking out next time you see me. After the 23rd, once my stuff comes in, I'm gonna be rocking it. But yeah, shout out to Angel for that, and this is just the beginning of what's to come.
You say she's saying that with the headphones on her and the mic attached.
Oh God!
Phone goes in the back.
I've been podcasting for 5 years, so if this is all I get, then come on.
That's an investment she's got over there.
Right.
You know, I see you. But now, all right. So
okay, let's get to.
That, what are you gonna say, Boog? My fault. What are you gonna
No,
say?
your clip. Who was dunking?
Oh yeah, who's that girl that dunked?
It was Grace Knox. So she's a 6'3". She's a 6'3" forward. This person is actually from Canada. Funny enough. Anyway, let me stop saying that. California. So she's from California. She competed for a state title her junior year. I mean, again, when I keep seeing these young women just soaring, and which I say, it's only a matter of time for one of them plays point guard. It's only a matter of time for one of them plays point guard, and they 6'2", 6'3", and they soaring like this, and they dunking like this daily on a game. She could dunk on a daily basis if you dunking like that. Like,
bring it up again. I missed it.
You get a steal. You get a half court steal. Let me pull this up. So her name is Grace. Let me pull this up. Let me see. Find this woman. Grace Knox. She's a high school All-American. She's getting ready probably to play in her senior year, and she's getting ready to go to one of these.
Yeah, she's even on the cover of Slam coming up.
Yep, I'm telling you. They're just like Angel Reese when they're coming up. This is Angel Reese if she don't get hurt.
She's 6'3".
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
yeah,
easy too.
I'm telling you, she get a steal. Boom, 1-2 dribble.
Look at that.
That's happening in the league for sure. That'll happen. She got to keep working. I haven't seen this young woman play, but she got to keep working on your game. We'll see you in the W. Hopefully, I'll see you in college soon. So let's see how that goes. Last thing I was gonna tweet and delete was Caitlin Clark was spotted with the New York Yankees. Aaron Boone had to say tweet and delete. How you feel about that, Rob? Do I need to play it? I'm gonna just do this for you.
Just show it. Just show it. Oh.
As a Yankee fan, I love to see it. He just had a glowing remark.
And Clark here before the game.
Really cool. She was impressive. Got to meet her in my office, and Zillow and I were talking like 20-year-old, 22-year-old young woman that was when she left, you're like, man, she was pretty impressive. And it was fun to see the amount of our guys and that were kind of just, starstruck being around her, but pretty cool meeting her, and she brought a good start to the day with her.
There you go. And then here's some more pictures of Clark Mania at Yankee Stadium. Rob, hope you enjoyed every second of it. There you go. Some more pictures of Clark Mania.
No.
Yeah,
I can't. Okay.
Enjoy that.
Well, all right, fine. Full disclosure, because I don't cover MLB, so I can say it. I am a fan of the Boston Red Sox. No doubt about that, because I'm from Boston. I don't have the Boston accent. And it killed me to see that, because if y'all know the Boston-New York rivalry, it's like Ohio and Michigan. It's like the Hatfields and McCoys. We just don't like each other. Simple as that. Now, I'm not an obnoxious Boston sports fan, but as a Red Sox fan, I hope I don't get destroyed by the massholes out there. But I will tweet it just because, it's the Yankees, 27-time World Series champions, Caitlin Clark, 22-year-old phenom, like Aaron effing Boone said, and I'm going to call him that because I still don't forgive him for what happened in the 2003 ALCS, which, I won't go into that. It's really cool. I love the fact that these are professional MLB players paid tons of money. That's ridiculous. They do so much for this, the city of New York. They're idolized. And yet these grown ass men are like, we're taken aback. They're starstruck. And I guess when you meet someone like Caitlin Stature, what she's done for the game for women's basketball, she will give you that kind of impression. And I think I'm going to probably sense a bit of that on September 1st. I mean, obviously I'm a journalist, so I have to kind of keep my cool, but there is that kind of regal presence with her. And some athletes just have that. Having covered NASCAR, I've been around Jeff Gordon like 7 times in my life. And each time I've interviewed him or even chat with him, it's like, whoa, this guy is so cool. Like you feel like you forgot what your day is about. So I love it. I will tweet it.
All right, now we're going to get into, so I wanted to kind of get into some of the debate. So question, do y'all feel like Team USA's gold medal win in Paris was their most impressive win? So I'm going to just pull this up. So, nah, that's not it. There we go. What ways were Team USA's win versus France impressive or not impressive to you?
I mean, it was impressive just because they pulled it out. I mean, they weren't, like I said, they weren't playing that well. And I mean, all it took was a couple of more shots from Gabby and we would be getting the silver. Impressive that they stuck with it. Like Asia said, they didn't give up. They didn't crumble. They figured out a way to work together to pull through and let the person with the hot hand do what they needed to do. They were able to pull it out. The not impressive part is that, I mean, I didn't expect a blowout. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. They've been blowing teams out most of this Olympics. So this last game, it was just like, it kind of almost was anticlimactic just because of the way that the last shot went in. She hit the shot, but it wasn't enough. It was just a 2. But of course, we're in France, so nobody's going to get super excited. But it was just like, I think the team was just so tired and so worn out. Like we saw it go in. It was just like, okay, yeah, okay, now we won. It took them a little bit to even like get excited to be like, okay, we just won the gold medal. It just seemed a little off just because they were fighting so hard just to keep that lead that they had. And of course, they lost it because, Gabby was shooting the lights out. But yeah, I spoke about it earlier, so I don't have to really go back into it. It just wasn't super impressive, but it is impressive in the big scheme of things, like Rob was saying, because they are the champions. They do have the gold medal. It is number 8 for them. They're the most dominant team in Olympic sports. They're the most dominant team in the Olympics because they're the only team that has done what this team has done. Nobody's gotten 8 in a row. They haven't lost a game since 92, whether it's by 1 point or a half a point. A win is a win. So that part is impressive to me that they're keeping it going on. And it was so cool to see Lisa Leslie and Dawn Staley in the audience, like being able to see that. Here we go. Okay. And I'm done.
No.
I'm just saying I'm done.
Lisa Leslie and Dawn Staley, USA. Where you saying, Boog?
No, I just said that's it. Rob can speak. I'm done.
All right, Rob. Yeah. My fault. I swear. Okay, Mom, I ain't gonna do that no more. I swear.
No, it wasn't the music. I was just saying I'm done. Just right at that part.
She got her point through.
Yeah.
All right, you can cook. My fault. Okay. So let me pause. I do want to use the soundboard when y'all talking, and I don't want y'all to stop talking. I want you to.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, is it balanced? Because I feel like when it's going, I can't hear you at all. So I don't know if I'm talking and it's going. Can people hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do so right now.
I can barely hear you. I hear the music over you. I don't hear it. You can't hear me either.
Barely. That's a little better.
It's low, but yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
just got to work on it. We'll fix it in a few episodes, y'all.
Don't you worry.
I want. It's when y'all cooking, I want to be playing the soundboard, but I don't want it to cut y'all off. All right.
So you need to get a soundboard like me, where it won't drown you out. Yeah.
You're a big dog. I'm telling you, you need to get a soundboard like me.
She's
I'm
rich.
telling y'all hear it.
She's so rich.
Y'all hear it.
Can you hear? You can hear my music, and you can hear us, right?
Who is that? Who is
Oh yeah.
that?
Oh, this is a original exclusive just made for me.
Good for you.
I like that. That's cool.
Thank you.
Original exclusive just made for me.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I'm telling you.
But yeah,
All right.
what was impressive and not impressive? So for me, what's impressive is the fact that Team USA extended their winning streak to 61 games. So that's just a testament to knowing that Team USA is that committed to excellence. That goes way, way back to well before the WNBA was around. So kudos to Team USA to get that done. What was not impressive to me, and I know Boog talked about it, I've talked about it earlier, was just some of the questionable coaching rotations where like you're kind of wondering why isn't a certain player out there to kind of like stymie France's scoring streak? Because like in the fourth quarter we were down by quite a bit, and I was just thinking, don't you want your big dogs out there? Like what's going on? And of course it worked out. But the non-impressive part to me, besides that, I will just say, even if you were miffed by CC and Angel not making the team and Enrique not making the team, it's kind of a shame that there was not a bigger turnout on the journalistic side for Team USA, because we're talking about, oh, women's basketball is growing, it's rising, it's looking awesome. And the thing that really stunk is that it, even if CC and Angel aren't there, the support didn't seem to be there for doing these stories. I mean, I don't know how it all works out. I've yet to cover the Olympics. I hope I get to with you, Ro, in 2028. But regardless of who makes the team, I would want to cover Team USA, even if it's like somebody I don't know, like, or the country doesn't know. So I think I was not impressed by some people deciding to boycott or deliberately not cover this team because whether you like it or not, that was the roster that was assembled, and they did a great job representing us. Because if they hadn't won, China would be number one in the Olympic standings for the golds, and we wouldn't be. So they kind of saved our butts. So thank you, Team USA.
I'm good with them, having the team that they had. I never thought it should be an issue with them not having the team that they had. Even with Taurasi, some people say, oh, Taurasi shouldn't have played on the team. I'm not like 100, I'm not standing on that. I'm not. I don't mind her being on the team. That's she could stay on the team. I don't mind that at all. So, the other thing I was gonna say. So, what did I think that was impressive about the game? 8 straight gold medals, as Boog said. Kalia Copper, first and foremost. 8 points off the bench in the fourth quarter. She had 12 total for the game. Hooping. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 points in the fourth, rather. Like, even better. Even better. Double digits in the fourth. 12 for the game. United States would not have a medal if it weren't for her. Kelsey Plum also scored 12, I believe, off the bench, and then she smiled at the free throw line, which I thought was hilarious. Like that was like cool. That's a cool
It's
move.
cool under pressure.
Oh, that was awesome. That was such an
Not
awesome
enough love for her.
That was.
Yeah, I hear some people hating on Plum.
I
Leave
did
my
too.
Plumber alone.
Right. I thought she did awesome. I didn't understand the hate.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
somebody's always going to hate. That's just the way sports work. But
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
Kelsey
get it.
Plum.
She good player. She good player. So she contributed well. It was a scrappy battle, the whole game. The United States shot 34%, France shot 32%, America had 19 turnovers, leading to 14 points for the French. Gabby Williams, you can't say enough. I believe she had 19 points, seven rebounds off of 16 shots. So I mean, like, the United States are lucky the referees didn't call foul, because then they'd be playing overtime. And if the United States, if Rihanna, because that was a great game. What a great game. I can't say too much on that one. I watched the whole game, back and forth. It was a good game. Jackie Young, she played. She had to do more in that game. The rotations were kind of off. Stewie showed up a little bit. Asia came through again, which is why she is the GOAT. When Sabrina came in the third, she changed the game. Kelsey came in, she changed the game. Kalia came in, she changed the game. So it's a lot of they like Rob's point, they could have used some younger legs. And then just to Book's point, like I understand why they picked some veterans on this team too, because I'm like, you want to have that experience from moments like this. So the only thing I don't want to see in the next Olympic roster is a bunch of like I don't want to see 7 or 8, like maybe 4 or 5. It can't be like 10 new young. Like it has to be more than Asia and Stewie. You know what I'm saying? It has to have Kalia back on the
I
team.
agree.
You have to have I'll put Sabrina back. Even KP, honestly,
You got to have experience. You can't just throw a bunch of new players on this team and then be like they're go win the gold against the world.
Yeah, then 67, 80. You have to kind of have that. You have to have it balanced. And then I honestly would put BG back on the team. I would never leave BG off any team, as long as she would want to play. I'd have her on it. So if she want to,
she's one person I feel like should have been in a little bit more than she was. I was kind of confused as to why.
Start her with Asia
again
and Stewie, and then just start Stewie at the 3, and then put Asia at the 4, BG at the 5, and then you put 2 guards. If you want to put Fee in at 2, then put her at 2. I would put Fee at the 2. Would you put Fee at the 2, and then you put Jack Young at the 1, or Chelsea Gray, or whomever you're gonna put at the 1. But like I would absolutely have done that, because Stewie could work off the dribble. Like that's easy for her. That's easy work. So I wouldn't mind that at all. What were you gonna say?
Oh,
Who,
I'm
me?
good. I mean,
Yeah, my fault.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay, not my fault. My fault. They just say stuff. All right. Other than that, all right. The last question I was gonna have in our debate topics were: what city do you think the WNBA should invest in next?
I think Boog and I may agree on this one. And I asked Greg Bibb, the team president of the Dallas Wings, about Austin, Texas, if the Wings would play preseason game in Austin. He says, I hate to be coy, but don't rule out a possibility of the Wings going on the road to play in Austin someday down the road. And I'm thinking, I'm biased to this.
Aren't they moving next season?
They're going to be
they're
in
moving
Dallas.
to a different. Yeah, they're
in Dallas.
Moving out of the place that they're in. Yeah.
Yeah, they're moving out of CPC to go to an actual.
Okay, I was gonna say, aren't they in Arlington or something, or they're moving?
Yeah, they're in Arlington in a really small arena, College Park Center.
Right.
So they're going to actually go to a bigger stadium. But, I really would love to see Austin, Texas get a basketball team, a WNBA team, because we seriously love our sports. Central Texas needs a bit of professional sports here. I know we have minor league teams in Boog. I don't know if you've been to an Austin Spurs game or, a Texas Stars hockey game. They're fun at HEB Center, which is down here in Cedar Park. I would love to. Yeah. HEB Center is a really good arena. It's perfect. It's appropriate for the WNBA because you're not going to get 20,000 fans, but just enough to you'll sell it out. Come on, Austin. We need to get a WNBA team. We have so many knowledgeable sports fans. HEB Center.
HEB Center.
Yeah.
HEB.
Herman Edward Butts.
Or like my friend first came here and said, let's go to Heb. I said, Heb?
The
you mean HEB?
Yeah, I said that too. I said the Heb? The Heb. It's a great grocery store, by the way.
HEB.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Central Texas.
I mean, I kind of agree because I think Austin does need a professional team here. I know the Spurs come play at the Moody Center since they built that big complex down there by UT, which is very close to me. But that'd be cool for Dallas to come, for them to have a WNBA game, just like they did the Spurs. I think they played a weekend, or maybe it was 3 games there. If they did the same thing with the W to bring more eyes there, because we just have Dallas, and of course Houston. The Comets are no longer around. That'd be dope to have one here. I need somebody to support. I'm trying to buy season tickets to teams that I'm not even nowhere near the state. I'm trying to get season tickets to Chicago or the Aces. I do not have the money to be traveling to go there, but I really want to support, those are my teams. So I wish I had a team here that I could really get behind. I'm sorry. Dallas is cool, but I've always been an Aces fan. So it just, migrated to Chicago because of Angel and Camilla and Teaspoon. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to them getting the Houston Comets back. They've been talking about that for a little bit, bringing that back. And I feel like we might need another, like if we had it in Texas, but I feel like another South team is needed somewhere. So Florida or the Carolinas or somewhere. I know you want Miami, but
I was gonna say, yeah, Miami for him.
yeah.
Make sure I have my text in. But yes, I would absolutely have Miami because it's the best city in the world. So Miami, I'm gonna go there. You know, we're gonna have to best city in the world. Oh, Miami, city of Miami. Hopefully, I heard you heard that.
We heard it. You can turn it up a little bit.
Let's go.
A little bit.
Don't party like a Diddy party, so.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
That's
what's
good.
up.
That's
Okay.
Miami.
That's what's up.
That's
Don't play that Diddy party thing again.
I knew you were gonna do that one.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
that's But other than that, yes, I feel like Miami would be a really good pick. You got beaches, weather. You already have 3 local sports teams: the Heat, the Dolphins, Marlins, Hurricanes do well. They would love to have a WNBA team that we would watch basketball and just participate in. And then also, because I'm like, they need to host an All-Star game in these non-venues. Like, I would host an All-Star game in non-WNBA cities like Miami. Just like so people could kind of like go to these places and so you can kind of grow the league. You know what I'm saying? And like, but it has to be a big basketball town. But yeah, I was thinking that like Miami is a basketball team at this point ever since LeBron and D-Wade. We're a basketball team.
Boston?
I mean, just like it wasn't the All-Star, but when they played that preseason game in Canada, LA, and I forget who else they played, but that was pretty cool because they got
Seattle?
that big turnout.
Yeah,
It was,
Seattle.
yep, Seattle and LA. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Canada obviously is great too, but most people are going to want to go to Miami versus Canada. So I would kind of.
You just keep throwing Miami in there. Maybe I want to go to Canada.
I want to know who's going to invest in like, you know, because I'm like, I wonder who Serena might, you know, that would be a good person to call. Serena,
Yeah.
She might be a good person to call.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Sharapova? Doesn't she live in Miami still?
who don't live here? You know, there's a lot of people that live here. So now we're going to. I call it. I mean, I don't have a name for this, but we're gonna call this the game. The game. GAME.
Let's go.
Let's go. So it's called the
You
game.
don't even let me get in the groove of things.
I know. I'm going to see.
It's like a 3-second.
I'm joking.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
here we go again. Back in.
So, okay. So the rules, I quote unquote the game. So I don't have a name for this yet. So it's just gonna be called the game. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pick a topic. So I'm gonna have Boog and I'm gonna have Rob compete against each other. So Rob, Boog, you can compete against each other. There'll be more people to compete with. But today it'll be a 1-on-1, which I think is more interesting anyway. So last week I went on face to face. Randy and I went on face to face. Jordan and Randy face to face. And hopefully Randy comes on soon because he said he's coming on. But either way. All right. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm gonna pick a topic. I'm gonna tell you that topic in a second. So I'm gonna fire it up right now. So and then everybody in the chat, y'all can participate too. Hey, what's up, 6'8"? Y'all can participate too. Just send me what you need to send if you're in the game. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pick a topic. So we're gonna go. All right, cool. Boom. I have the topic pulled up. If y'all ask me in the chat, I'll write it in the chat for y'all because I don't want to tell them yet. So y'all have to be scouts on her and don't use the internet to look up anything. All right. So they're gonna be 25 picks. They're gonna be 25 picks. Each of you are gonna have 5 seconds to pick as many names as you can in 5 seconds. So I'm gonna say a topic. So for example, let's do an example. We'll do season leaders right now. So like the league leaders and points per game. And it's by points per game. right? So we'll do. I'm gonna do top 10. So this is an example. I would say
Ugh,
DJ.
my brain ain't functioning enough for this.
It'll be like DJ. But I think you might win. You never know. You might win.
Yeah, you
win.
might. You might.
Win. Right. And that's also what I wanted to talk about. Oh, look at Randy is setting up a leaderboard. So Randy would be the perfect person. Look at. So now we got a three. This is a round robin. So chat, y'all can join in. Randy, what's goody? What's goody?
Hey,
What's up, Randy?
Randy, it's a good day today. USA, USA, USA. What are you gonna say?
Olympics over. The patriotism is
Olympics only, absolutely.
No,
y'all can win
it's
your
over. The
MVPs.
patriotism is gone, bro. That's it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Olympics still here. We done. We done. Olympics done. Olympics.
Were you
only.
at Olympics?
No.
Randy or me? Oh, man, Randy got friends around the world, bro. Randy got friends around the dog. In the pandemic, I asked Randy for. I'm telling you, I'm from Miami. That's it. So what I was doing, Randy, I was. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm saying they're from down here. They just went up there to go watch the game.
Hey, amen. Amen. All right, so I was explaining the game, Randy. So you were on last time. It was me, Jordan, and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to. So, for example, I'm gonna call your name. Actually, you guys can go one at a time. I'm gonna make it a little bit more civil. So I'm gonna call you because when me and Jordan play, we just kind of at it. So I'm gonna call your name. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Which I'll be counting. Name as many players as you can on this list, and then the next person will go. And I'll give off coins for people who have. I need you to keep score. I'm gonna keep score as well. Chat, y'all keep score. You could somebody in the chat would imagine if they had CC. I mean, I hear you. We talked about that. All right. So the topic we're gonna go over because we're speaking about the GOAT. WNBA single season leaders for records in player efficiency. So these are the highest players who have the highest PER in WNBA history. WNBA history. We have 25. There are 25 names on the board. I'm gonna start. Actually, let's start. I'm gonna start with anybody who would like to start. I'm gonna give anybody an honest, fair chance. If you need me to pick a name, I'm gonna pick a name. So
I'm gonna give you what you want.
This is whoever would like to start.
5 seconds, you said, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I'll do it.
Let's start with you. All right,
All
Rob.
right.
You got 5 seconds. WNBA leaders single season PER. Hold on. Let me get one more thing. Let me get one more thing because I'm getting my soundboard right. You know I gotta get my soundboard right. Here we go. All right. So you up, Rob. All right, you got 5 seconds. It begins now. 4, 5, 4. Actually, I'm gonna do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, and you can go. Start.
Candace Parker, Asia Wilson, Lisa Leslie.
You can pause right there, and we're gonna pause right there. We're gonna pause right there. So you got Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie, and you said Asia Wilson.
Yes.
Asia Wilson is on this list, correct? Candace, she's number 1. Candace Parker is number 10. Lisa Leslie is not on the list.
Oh wow.
Randy, we're gonna go with you. Randy, so Rob, you got 2 points. Chad, if you have to keep score, somebody got to keep score. Write a tally for me or something. Well, actually, I'll write a tally right now. So Rob, you got a 2, and I'll announce that. So Rob, you got a 2. Randy, you up?
Cynthia Cooper, say Maya Moore, and Liz Cambridge.
So 3. That's a 3. So Maya Moore is 24th. Liz Cambage is 16. Cynthia Cooper is 6. So we have about 20 other names on the list. Good job. So Randy, you got a 3. Rob, you got a 2. Boog, you up? I'm gonna start off with you in
Oh,
3,
no.
2, 1. Okay, we gotta.
Yo, last week they gave me a headache with this. I was like,
So what?
Yeah,
Am I going?
Yeah,
Jordan
it's
and I
your
went
turn.
in. Jordan and I went in.
Okay.
If you're trying to join, hold on. 6-8. What were you gonna say, Boog? You're up. I'm gonna give you your time.
Now or
Yes, you can start. Yeah.
Cheryl Swoopes,
Yes. Number 8. Keep going.
Tamika Catchings,
14.
Serial Files.
15. Good. So I'm gonna leave that right there. That's a 3. You got
Hey,
a 3.
look at me. Okay.
Good for you. All right, Rob, you're up. You got a 2. Good
All right.
for you.
Sue Bird, Diana
No,
Taurasi.
not on the list.
Oof.
20. I'm gonna pause you right there. You gotta give me a name, man. You got Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi. So you got you got a 4. So I mean, Sue Bird is not actually on this list. So you got Diana Taurasi. So she's a 21. You got a 21. So you have a 3 actually. So Randy, you up? You got a 3. Book, you got a 3.
Brittany Griner, and I'm gonna say NECA.
NECA is on this list. She's at 12. Brittany Griner is not on this list. Boog, you are up. Randy, you got a 4.
You said this is all time.
Yes. Single season, all time.
Single season, all time. Tina Thompson. Did I
Great
say that
guess.
one already?
Nope, you didn't say
She's
it.
not on there.
List.
Oh. Do I get another guess, or once I'm out, I'm out?
You say as many names you need to.
Oh, Tina Thompson, Delisha Milton Jones.
No.
No.
These are good guesses though. Rob, you're up.
Oh, jeez. This is going to show my lack of knowledge. Let me think.
That's all right. We're learning. I was playing. I'm telling you, Jordan and I like back and bouncing. You know, like this is keep going.
Enrique Ogunbowale.
That's a great guess.
Let me think. Who else?
I'll start giving him at the end of the next.
I'll say Kelsey Plum. What the heck?
Not a bad guess either. No.
And I'll say. Go ahead.
Okay, throw it in them. Go. Throw that in them. You can throw it in them, right, Rob.
If I have to, Jewel Lloyd.
Randy, go on. Nope, not on this list.
Okay.
Elena Deladon.
Great pick. 11 and 5. And some of these names, like Rob, you got 4, but I want to see most of these names. But keep going. And I'll tell you who's off the board list. So there's still 1 name, 2 names, 3 names, 4 names, 5 names on this list, though. So anybody can still win.
Nafisa.
No, but Deladon was a good pick. Keep going, and then if you got one more name, I'm gonna let Boog go, and then I'm gonna start giving hints. Highest PER WNBA history. Single season. Highest PER WNBA single season.
Did someone say Breonna Stewart? You know?
Who?
Breonna Stewart.
Jay Stewie.
That's a great pick. She's not on this list though. That's a great pick.
Stewie is not?
Not on this list.
What?
How about T-Mac? As in Tiara McConnell.
We already got her. Somebody already said Tamika Catchings.
Is it my? Are we going? Whose turn?
But yes, of course. And I'm gonna start giving out.
Candace
What
Parker.
about?
We already got her.
We already said.
Yeah, I said her.
Okay, I feel like it has to be like a post.
That's a great hint.
Tina Charles.
That's also a good pick. No, Tina Charles is not on this list.
She's not.
Give me another post player.
JJ.
Liz Cambage has already been picked.
JJ.
calling you next since you jumped joining in? Who?
JJ.
No.
You said Asia's there. Candace is
Asia's
there.
1 and 4. Asia's got the number 1 all time right now.
Lauren Jackson?
Good job.
No?
Good job.
She's not on there?
She's there, I think.
Single season. Lauren Jackson is at number 2 and number 3, and that's who I was gonna say that was my next hint. Good job. So that's what I'm gonna say. Post player. Good. Book. So you're up. Rob. All right. Before you go, Yes. She's at 2, 3, and 7 actually. So
I get a point for each one.
I'm not gonna do that. If y'all give me names.
I was like,
what I'll do is this. If y'all give me names, y'all tell me I would say yes, honestly, but I don't remember who said what name, so you have to remember it. I'm gonna just call it out in a minute. But I'm gonna give up hints for the last few names. One of them played for the Sacramento Monarchs. She's at number 9. One of them played for
Tisha Penicheiro?
No. And if y'all want to do like that, calling them out, I'm good with that. If y'all want to do
what's her name?
Let's just do them out. Yeah, let's do them out. Did we say Fowles already?
Yeah, I said Cynthia Fowles.
Okay, so she's
Sylvia Fowles. I mean, not Cynthia.
Number 18 went to Tennessee.
Oh, Yolanda Griffith.
Boom. So that's 9. She got that one. Booger's in the lead. And then number 25 played for the Indiana Fever at one point and the Atlanta Dream.
Tina Charles?
No. Good pick, but she's recently retired. Yes. 6'8". That's one of my favorite players. Angel McCautry.
Angel McCautry.
Oh,
Angel McCautry. So I'll go over this list right quick with y'all. And then y'all can kind of like tally. We'll tally if y'all want to play it as if y'all have Booger's in the lead right now. If y'all want to play it as if you have, tally up the players. Number 1, Asia Wilson. Number 2, Lauren Jackson. Number 3, Lauren Jackson. Number 4, Asia. Number 5, Elena Deladon. 6, Cooper. Cynthia Cooper. 7, again, Lauren Jackson. Lauren Jackson doesn't get enough credit. Number 8, Cheryl Swoopes. Number 9, who also gets another, I tell her she's really great. Number 9, Yolanda Griffith. 10, Candace Parker. Elena Deladon in the 11th spot. NECA 12.
I was going to say her name.
Cynthia Cooper at the 13th. Tamika Catchings, 14th. Sylvia Fowles, 15th. Cam Beige, 16th. Candace Parker, 17th. Holtzclaw, 18th. Griffith, 19th. Cam Beige, 20. Diana Taurasi, 21. Coop, 22. Catchings, 23. Maya Moore, 24. McCautry at 25. That's the list of the highest PER in WNBA single season history. Just thought that was it. If y'all want to get a leaderboard going on, please do. Who's in the lead? Y'all can put something on it. I need to have a competition. I want to join in. No, I mean like she won
I didn't even keep score. I forgot.
I have 4 points.
To keep my score.
I think you have like 6.
Where are you gonna say? What you say? I can't. 6'8" and Randy were saying something. Randy, you got to speak up. What are you saying?
A lot of them were repeats, so I got like 5.
Saying like who leads it for this season?
This was our first game of the year, so Boog is in the lead right now. So if we're gonna
play me some music, hit that soundboard.
It's
you giving me this Grand Theft Auto music? Give me something else.
Here we go again.
It'll be Asia Wilson right now is leading PER for the year, and she's at like 35 points. She's playing on another world, 35.62. She's playing at another level.
Right.
Send me some more music. I got y'all. That's funny. Give me some chat. Y'all give me some music suggestions. I got y'all.
Tell him to stop playing this George Washington anthem.
Juvenile. Back to answer. Chingy, right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just host today. I do want to. Well, eventually I'll get in one of these games. I am overly competitive, but all right, now funny enough, Randy, you missed a few topics, and I'm not to say any least. But what I was gonna say is we're getting ready to wrap up the live. I was gonna say that was pretty much it for today's show. I was gonna ask what were your closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts.
Go ahead, Rob. Me?
I-
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go.
Go, Rob.
All right, so my closing thoughts are thank goodness the W is back. I'm really excited about it because I've missed writing about it and covering it and getting all the stories from the Wings and the Fever. And we're just getting we're closing in on going to my first WNBA game in person, which I'm looking forward to. So Indiana Fever, Dallas Wings, content overload. Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
It's good, man. It's good. Randy, Boog, you want to go?
I'm just excited that my Sky is back. I've missed them. I mean, I got to see some of the aces play during the Olympics, so that kind of gave me my fix. But not having them for 3 weeks was pretty tough. I had to go watch some old games, but I'm happy it's back. Now it's crunch time for the rest of these teams. It's getting down to who's going to make the playoffs, and then what are we going to do after the playoffs? Who's going to get that title? Are they going to take it from the aces, or are we going to have a new winner? Now it gets down to the nitty gritty. So last year it came down to the last game of the season to figure out who was going to be where. Like in the bottom, the top that was already decided, but I want to see what's going to happen this year. So I'm super excited. Chicago has some new players. I know we were talking last week about some injured players coming back, and then some of the players that were in the international players that were overseas playing for their country for the Olympics, maybe coming back to the teams and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Also, I want to see what this rookie of the year is gonna look like. Because y'all know who my pick is.
Angel
Who-
Reese
who-
because
who's your
Caitlin
pick?
wore the jersey.
Let's go.
It's always hold on. Where my little thing at? Hold on. Do I have it? I may not have it.
I should get that. I'm gonna get the I'm a dog sound. I'm a dog. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna add that sound. Oh, I'm absolutely. When y'all come back, I'm adding that sound. I'm a dog. I'm gonna have that sound.
Can find it
We'll
now.
say while she gets.
I had my what they gonna say now button, but I think I erased it
Then
on
I got
mistake.
to the
But
real
yeah,
question: is what they gonna say now?
you got him, I got her, but I can't find it right now.
I'm a dog. I'm gonna get that sound for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. I just want to let you know, in the event that does happen, I don't know if it's going to happen. In my heart, I want it to happen, but in the event that it does happen, I am going to act a complete and utter fool on this show, on my
What
show, on Twitter, online.
What
Just be prepared to be sick of me. That's all I'm saying.
What happened?
Be prepared.
If what happened? Rookie of the year?
Yeah, if Angel gets Rookie of the Year sold by herself.
Win it.
Huh?
She could win
No,
it.
I think she should be it, but Asia
they-
got a
they-
fourth
they-
place vote, and that's never sat right with me. And I just can't trust these voters. I just can't.
I hope they. I hope they. I'm gonna ask who get the votes, and I'm hope they
Find
they,
out
like,
for me, because I would like to know. I think the world would like to know who that is.
who got a vote for WNBA.
What card was that you were holding up, Rob? Was that CC? I couldn't
Oh
see.
yeah, it's from her. That's one of her newest cards.
Oh,
That's
okay,
Clark.
That's my vote.
that's
So,
cool. I know where y'all sit, but I'm excited for
mean-
all that. That's what I'm ending on. I'm excited.
I got
for
respect
all
for
that,
AR too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, either one that will win will deserve it. I'm not saying that one, I'm just saying what my pick is. That's my pick. That's all.
Randy, what you gonna say?
Thank God for the adjustments. That's it. During the Olympics.
For who?
During the women's game, have they not made the adjustments?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Talk about two good comebacks, but hey, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
I got this. The rest of the world hasn't caught up to the United States, and I feel like we're still, kind of like years ahead of the game when it comes to
I wouldn't say
basketball. You said you would or wouldn't?
Because it's not a blowout.
It didn't have to be. I mean, we blew them out on every other level except for this level, and this was a bad game. Okay, peep this. Do y'all feel like the WNBA? And I forgot to ask this, but do you feel like the WNBA All Stars could have beat this team?
Yes. Yes.
6'8" says yeah.
What was the question?
Do you feel like okay, good? Because I did forget to ask that. Ask me again. How would the 2024 WA All-Star team have fared versus France? How would they
We'd have
have fared?
won. We'd have won.
So you got
We
Clark,
still would have won.
Oh, yeah.
Angel.
Oh,
Who
we'd have won.
Grant? Who guarded?
Could you imagine them chasing Enrique on the
I'm
court?
saying
bro?
just the what?
Them chasing Enrique on the court? Like, come on, man.
That
Oh my
part,
god.
and just
Oh.
the sheer fact of them missing so many shots and Angel being there to get those rebounds,
You're right.
it's a wrap. It's
How
a wrap.
about
She
them
would have had 30 rebounds that game.
She would have had 30 points too, just running alone.
Yeah.
Steals and running, like just steals and running, and then like again with the Olympic team, I wouldn't put the whole. So I still think we're light years away because we still have the whole overall roster construction of our teams are that much better. But I still feel like Falcor put it's all about cohesion and FIBA. If they had enough time to play together, yes. But that's the point. They don't, and we still mopping them. That's my point right there.
I will say the W has a whole, like the league is totally talented. So even if you were to interchange people, not saying no one should have been taken off the Olympic thing, I'm not going into that, but we have just as much talent that was in the All-Star game that was competing against them as we do with the Olympic team. So yeah, we definitely would have.
Falcor said there was no mopping. I was there when they mopped up China. I was there when they played against Japan. You know what I'm saying?
They're saying through the whole tournament they were going through those teams.
They were good. Oh yeah, they plowed through them.
Up shot. They played one tough game. I'm talking about this one game. They played bad one game. They had 25 points at halftime. They played terrible that one. But they're cleaning up shop the country. The countries ain't there yet. They're not there yet. The world is not there yet. France got one, and in France, Gabby Williams is she playing from the University of Connecticut. So it's like you just stop it. Like they're not there yet. They're not there yet. They're not there yet. They're not there yet. But that's okay. We're gonna see them. I mean, I still think they're like 30 years away, and I'm not being like funny, but I'm just like it's gonna take time and development and like the women's game hasn't even grown here yet the way it needs to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once that happens, and then you're gonna start seeing it globally and on a larger scale. So it's like we're still far away from the evolution of this sport that we're watching now. So it's only a matter of time for the rest of the world also does it. I think Europe is going to see these games and say, "Oh, we can beat," but the truthfully is they can't yet. But they're going to try and think of ways that they can, like maybe make some strategies to come up with ways of.
I think 2028 is going to be the coming out party for future international and WNBA stuff.
Y'all heard what he said?
Yeah, coming out party. Yeah.
Right.
2020 is gonna be like what Jordan did for the Olympic team in '92. That was the catalyst for international players because Tony Kukoc was in that. Tony Kukoc played in that Olympics, even though he was officially a Bull at that point. They Jordan and Scotty wanted to get at him. And kind of like, put him through a ritual of sorts, during the Olympics, even though he was already a teammate. But after that was when you start seeing more international superstars because Lee Dirk came in the league 6 years later. I mean, he came in a year after Duncan. You start seeing the collection of international players. So I think 2028 in LA is going to be the coming out party for that because we're going to have a lot more younger players representing the WNBA in that Olympics, and it's these next 4 years in the WNBA is going to build up towards that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And then LA, they what do you? I don't know if they should put Juju on the team as much as I would love to see her on the team.
Yeah, me too.
So then I don't want to hear nothing about this one she couldn't play because she's too young. Stop it then. Juju, because I want Juju playing on that team now.
Who said because somebody was too young?
Clark.
Somebody said she'll be finishing her first year in the WNBA when the Olympics come back around. So she'll be there.
Oh, look at that. Look at God. Look at God.
I didn't hear what he said.
She'll be ending up her rookie year in the league. She'll be finishing her rookie year.
Juju will have already finished her first year in the WNBA. Kind of like how Caitlin is going to finish her first year now, and Angel going to finish her first year now.
And then the
That'll
next
be
cycle.
Juju in 2028, so she'll already be,
done.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she'll already be like halfway through her first season by the time the Olympics come back around.
Yeah.
Oh, so she'll be in the same boat. But yeah, either
I
way,
mean, I never thought they weren't supposed to be on the team because they're too young. I was saying that they needed to put in the same amount of work as everyone else who was trying out, and I just didn't like them just being thrown onto a team. They have the talent, they probably have the skill, but now this 4 years is really going to put the whammy on the people. So I think it will help them in the long run. But I just feel like everybody else has been grinding on this team and working together and trying to get the chemistry together and all that stuff, and then just to put some people on the team just because that's the popular vote, then I didn't like that. But yes, go Juju. If that's going to be her next year and she has time to be with the team and go through the exhibition games and the practices, oh yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be I think it's going to be a really good team. Now we just got to look at who the coach is going to be, because none of that
That's a
means
good
anything
question.
if you ain't got the right coach.
That's true. That's so true.
So I think we have for our guards, because Brianna's going to be there again, Asia's going to be there again.
They need bigs.
What's her name? From the Aces.
KP?
KP.
Great. I don't know if she's gonna be there.
You know what I'm saying? She probably won't be there. She probably won't. And then, so that's what I'm saying, like the guard play, like the Jujus, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to bring her on for the guard play, because we're gonna be short guards as far as notable names. If you want the notable names to go with.
I mean, not really. That's what we've seen already.
For the next 4 years now, like the WNBA now, unfortunately, is going to sort of turn into a popularity contest or a celebrity game now, because the game has now tipped over to where now it's like we're now expecting certain women to be on this team, especially if they have the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like before in 2021, it wasn't really nobody. There was no demand. Like, why is she not on the team? Or there was no outcry as to why she didn't make the team, or that wasn't a thing until now. So now, come 2028, people are going to learn from their mistakes and probably go back to the drawing board and say, okay, we need to put the best team together, but we also need to have the star power. Because, like I said, 2028 is going to be probably the women are going to be bigger than the men.
Why you say that?
Because I think the NBA, like LeBron, unless LeBron going force himself on the team in 2028, KD's going to be gone, Steph's going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? You got Anthony Edwards going to be next up. Most of the WNBA players, the best players, are not American. Luka is foreign. Joker is foreign. You got dudes from Canada. They're not playing for the U.S. Embiid said he'll probably play for his country in 4 years. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be limited. We probably have Brunson. We probably have Tatum. Tatum might get a redemption Olympics in 2028. But we're going to really think about it. We're really going to be lacking star power unless somebody comes out of this shell in 4 years. The women, on the other hand, I feel the women are going to overshadow the men in 2028. Because, like I said, you got Caitlin, who people felt that should have been there to begin with. She's going to be going to be there definitely. Angel should be there. Juju's going to be there because people are salivating over her now. And then you got Asia is going to another one. She's going to be, the leader again. Trying to think of who else was on this team this year. Brianna might make another appearance. The women are going to outshine the men in LA. I guarantee you. Watch.
I got Kali on that team too. Women outshining the men.
Kali's going to be on that team, yeah, for sure. And then they might even put what's her name on there? What's her name from the figure? Dang, I ain't watched the game in 2 weeks.
Aaliyah Boston and Boog. You can speak when you're ready.
Aaliyah Boston. She might, be the backup center. She might make the team, whatever. It's gonna be a coming out party in 2020.
Yeah, but they need more bigs. They gotta have more bigs.
This past Olympics, shot blockers.
They gotta have more shot blockers. We gotta have more bigs. What are you gonna say on Boog?
Yeah. I mean, I understand what he's saying. I don't know. I just don't agree with the star power thing, because this is the Olympics. We're playing for a goal. It's not for ratings. It's not for. I mean, people are going to watch the Olympics if it was a bunch of no names. I mean, because they're there to get the gold for America. It's not the All-Star game. It's not that. So that part I don't agree with, that they need to get people that are talented but also have star power, because that doesn't mean anything. We got to win the gold. We got to being a star is not going to, beat the teams that we're going up against. The skill is going to beat those
So they have to
teams and stuff like that. So that's the only part I don't really agree with. But I get what he's saying.
Yeah, I do too.
Here we go.
Oh, we gotta go. USA, we up. Everybody, I think that's.
Rob had something. Rob was about to say something.
Cook.
I was gonna, so I was gonna say basically, I kind of know what he's trying to say too, because there is a popularity contest that's likely going to happen in 2028, and I hope that doesn't mean that that's the merit of how the Team USA roster is decided in 2028. But let's face it, by 2028, the WNBA is going to be pretty well known, because a lot of folks that follow Juju, follow Paige, and whoever's coming up to the NCAA ranks, they're going to watch the W because they want to see how their favorite player is going to fit in with their new team, just like how Caitlin brought a lot of Iowa fans to now follow the Fever. Whether by design or not, it's such a great fix. And also, fans of LSU are now watching the Chicago Sky games. They want to see what Angel's doing. It's going to get to the point where we're going to be kind of like almost early 90s NBA popularity. Not that popular, but like we're in that scale where people want to tune in. They're going to watch it. And if someone's left out, if social media was bad this time around, it's going to be even worse if someone gets left off. But look, I think you're going to have to blend a mix of youth and experience on the team. So I'm looking forward to it. I do think you should have Juju on the team because she is naturally talented. I'm looking forward to seeing if Paige can play on that team too, because that girl's got game. I mean, she's dynamite to watch. Honestly, I'm going to have a hot take. This should have been my hot take. I think Paige is going to be a lot of fun to watch, more so than Caitlin over the next several years. That's my opinion.
Oh, don't get DJ upset now.
I love Caitlin, but
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I like Paige Packers. Don't get it twisted. But I don't think she's better than Caitlin either.
Cam Brink.
Yeah, Brink.
Yeah.
She'll probably be the team.
Oh, yeah. It can't be.
That's too many.
Yeah, it can't be that many.
Mm-mm.
Sabrina's going to be on the team.
I think it's going to be opposite that.
We'll see. Bueller won't be on the team. I get that Juju jersey.
Yeah.
What happened, man?
No.
You think so? Hannah Hidalgo has a good chance at everyone you're naming. Michaela Williams should leave 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, just if I could. I mean, I wouldn't put too many. Yeah, I would put like 5 or 6. So Cam, Angel, Juju, Paige, if possible, and then Caitlin. So I put like them 5, and then I would have like again Ryan, Alicia, Enrique. Was that 8? And then I would
Yeah.
put Aaliyah Ball. If I do that,
Austin,
because I was
that's
gonna say we need a
9.
big. So, and then I would put the other 2 would be I would put Stewie and Asia. 10, 11, 12. I want size, bro. They need another. They need like. I would still put Brittany Griner on there. I would. I would put size on there. I would put some type of. They need another big. That's like 5 guards, and then you got no bigs, and then we didn't even talk about Sabrina and KP, who you got to give consideration to. Sabrina's gonna be on this team, so like that's what I'm saying with Paige and Juju. I don't think you're gonna get both of them in this team. I don't think you're gonna get both. If you get one, I don't even think you're gonna get one. True, if you get both, because like, how are you gonna pick that over Sabrina? Sabrina will be on an MVP type of role by that point in 4 years.
Hey, but if I'm wrong, correct me. I watched. I watched every women's game. I watched every women's game. What I noticed is that we didn't necessarily have to have a big to dominate the game.
Nah, you gotta have a big, bro. That's what makes us different. If Becky's the coach, it'll be interesting. China has a 7-footer next. I mean, yeah, China has a 7-footer this Olympics. So,
because I'm just thinking that it's like someone like Aaliyah Boston, if she she continues to do what she does, she's gonna get consideration for being a backup. She probably won't be the starter. Because Asia, is she a 4 or a 5? Is she a 5 on the team or a 4?
she's at everything. I mean, yeah, you could leave her at 5, but you're still gonna need another big. Like, you still need 3 bigs, and like, if you're gonna use Aaliyah, that's one thing. He's talking about Brianna Stewart, Lady Hamilton. Who's Sally? John Paul Jones. John Paul. She's not a bad player. She's Bahamian though. Watkins maybe. She got to have to do a lot to make that team. That's my whole argument with Caitlin. But then again, it's like,
I'm saying, like, historically, like, even in the NBA, it was the same thing. Like, if you want to go old school with it, Cheryl Miller made the '84 Olympics in LA, and she was still in college. Even though there wasn't a women's league, out, back then, I guess you could say she might have been just, we needed to get women together. She was on the Olympic team in college, and Taurasi made the Olympics her first year. Brianna Stewart made it her first year. So I mean, and Taurasi and Stewart were considered college phenoms, and that's what Juju is so far.
Preach.
God forbid she doesn't, nothing else happens, but I think she'll make it. If she continues doing what she's doing right now at UFC, I can see her being a shoe-in for the Olympics just because the women's revolution.
I don't know what happened to his mic, but I think he got muted. But I was gonna say, how are y'all feeling? You ready to end the show? We good? Or y'all want?
Yeah, I gotta jet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
me
right.
too.
Everybody, episode 15. We appreciate you.
We
Well,
out.
Randy, I appreciate y'all. We out.
Let's
Thank
go,
you.
Sky and Aces.
Amen.
Go W.